always knew where you stood, very fair, and above everything, Rich is so loyal.
He was the bedrock, the foundation of Oregon football. He believed in it. He worked to establish it.
Rich Brooks is not just a great football coach, he's a truly great human being.
What I took from Coach was simply, to stand up and be a man and take ownership, no excuses.
For all the years that Rich was our head football coach, he did things the right way. He recruited good kids, they worked hard.
He believed in me not just as a football player, but as a person, as a student. And he opened the door for myself to get a great education. And that's really more important than anything, getting out on the football field, playing the sport.
Whether you're playing the Washington Huskies or playing a pickup game of basketball at noon, he's driven to win, and that's just his nature.
In the 6 years prior to his arrival in Eugene, the team was 20-46. In his third season, he was named Pac-10 Coach of the Year and won the Slats-Gill Award as Oregon Sportsman of the Year. During his last 6 years in Eugene, Oregon went to 4 bowl games. In 1994, the Ducks won the Pac-10 Conference Championship and returned to the Rose Bowl for the first time in 37 years. That year, Coach Brooks was the Pac-10 Coach of the Year, the Bear Bryant Award winner as National Coach of the Year, and named National Coach of the Year by both ESPN and the Sporting News. He also won his third Oregon Sportsman of the Year award.
Well, the thing that I remember most about Rich Brooks was his competitive spirit. Rich Brooks gave me my first job in the Pac-10. He was true to his word. A lot of guys say they're going to do things like that, and it never happens. But Rich called me back after several years and made me his assistant coach.
Playing for Coach was great. He's a great man first. He's someone that I've always had respect for in front of my mom and dad and myself before signing, and told me that he will take care of me. I love him for that. I think he's one of the best coaches I've ever played under.
The big green benefit of funding a student, that is gigantic, because they might not be the next football player. They might be the next Albert Einstein or Bill Gates. We don't know who they may be, but you have to give them an opportunity. You have to give them a chance to do something in life. Coach Brooks, he was really good and strong on his beliefs, and hey, you got to be a good person. You got to be a good citizen. It's not about just football. It's about who you are as a person and how you want to be treated and how you treat everybody else.
He put Oregon football on the map and gave the school and the football program credibility. Can you define it? Obviously, the Rose Bowl season, the 94 season, 95 Rose Bowl was sort of the pinnacle of his success, but just getting to the first bowl game, the Independence Bowl, was a huge accomplishment back then.
My favorite moment with Rich probably occurred in my very first season there. We went to the bowl game, to the first Independence Bowl, and then Rich and I both went on and took our families and coached in the Blue-Gray All-Star game. And he and I coached the team. It was fun. It was the first time I saw Rich relax a little bit and let his hair down and actually coach. We had a winning season. We won the bowl game, and first bowl game in 28 years.
Rich was determined to make the University of Oregon football program good. Rich is a builder. He's a builder of men, and he's obviously a builder of football programs. But he also was someone whom his players respected a great deal because they knew that he really cared about them. He's someone very, very special.
I had great memories coaching with Rich Brooks here at the University of Oregon. I played here, so it was fond memories to be rehired and be able to coach the defensive line. He was very dedicated, very loyal to football and to the University of Oregon, and loyal to his coaching staff.
Without a doubt, Coach Brooks, Rich Brooks, is an icon in Oregon football, and I think his greatest contribution is he got that thing rolling under his leadership and his toughness and his competitiveness. We went on to play in the Rose Bowl, and from there it's kind of been it's just taken off. When you hired me, sight unseen, you had complete faith and confidence in me coming over from the offensive side of the ball. Without you allowing a young Italian an opportunity to do that, I wouldn't be where I am today.
You mentioned Rich Brooks, a couple things come to my mind. Competitive, tough, and loyal. And when we played for Rich, Rich was so tough. God, he was tough.
It was awesome, though. I loved it. We all loved it. But it was the way football was supposed to be.
You know, we talk to our players about the tradition at the University of Oregon all the time, and you know, the statement we've lived by is that, you know, we can see farther than anybody before because we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. And just to walk out there on game day and know you're walking on Rich Brooks Field it's a special feeling. He's one of the true gentlemen of college football. Had a tremendous career at Oregon. We wouldn't be where we are right now if it wasn't for Coach Brooks. We take pride in every single time we take the field on Saturday afternoons is that we're playing on Coach Brooks Field, and that means the world to us.
Rich was a great teacher, and he was a disciplinarian, and he wanted everything done the right way the first time. One of the fondest memories I have of him is when I took him fishing and helped him land his first summer and winter steelhead, and it was in my riverboat, and we had just a great time.
The values of the football program were well established by Rich, that the success today is simply a reflection of the foundation that Rich and his people put together in that program years ago. The program was founded on sound values that reflected the values of the institution.
Well, Rich Brooks, probably more than any other person, is the reason that I really came back to Oregon and Oregon sports. And highlight was in '94, and of course the team went on to go to the Rose Bowl and was capped by Kenny Wheaton's interception that defeated the hated Huskies at Autzen Stadium. And I got so excited, I got completely back involved with Oregon and Oregon sports.
Probably one of the most defining moments was the first year of the victory over Oregon State when we were heavy underdogs because of the Civil War and what it means in this state. But mostly, I think it's about the players, the fans that stuck with us through the hard times to enjoy the moments at the end. And then obviously the first bowl game in many, many years going to the Independence Bowl when we defeated Tulsa, capped off obviously with the Rose Bowl season and then the Rose Bowl itself.
Rich Brooks Field is one of the toughest fields in the country for opponents to visit. It serves as the legacy for what is today Oregon's football program. Thank you, Coach Brooks, for your 18 years of leadership and success. For us, you will always be a Duck.